Hello and welcome to the EBS-50 tutorials. My name is Jurgen Rodenhuis. I'm one of the developers of the ESL server software. And today I'm going to talk to you about templates. Now, templates are basically the blueprints for your ESLs. You have text-based data in your database, and you've got ESLs in your store that show images. So somewhere along the line, text needs to turn into an image. And that's what a template does. If we go into the EBS-50's interface through EBS-50.local and we go to the templates page, we can see all of the templates currently installed on the system. They are sorted by their screen diameter. So if you've got the EE153R, those two digits, 1.5 mean it's a 1.54-inch diameter screen. And we've got a couple of templates here. And all of these percent signs that you see are basically placeholders. What it means is, here in the top bar, I want to get the data from the third column. And here I want to get the data from the sixth column. Now, if we go to our products list, we can see that 0, 1, 2, 3. The top bar, which shows %3, will show the description of the product. And the %6, 4, 5, 6 will show the current sell price. So no matter which product we choose, the template says, I'm just going to show the description here in the top bar, and I'm going to show the price here in the middle with a currency sign in front of it. Now, the thing is, you will probably want to edit your own templates. And in order to do that, you will need the EBS-50 toolkit. We've got a tutorial on it as well that explains what is in this toolkit. You can find a link in the description. But one of the key items in that list is a tool called the Template Designer. So let's open it up. And it asks us, okay, create a backup file on the EBS-50 or ESL web application. Well, ours is running on EBS-50.local, so we can say create backup. It opened up a browser and it says, okay, create an export so that we can edit the settings that we already have. All right, so it created this file. Let's go check where it downloaded it to. It's over here in the downloads folder. So then we go to step 2. We import that file from downloads, backup. Let's close these tabs for a second. In the meantime, the tool has successfully imported the configuration. And then we can go to the template editor. And these are all the templates that we saw online. So for instance, that 1.5-inch screen that we had. Wait, that's the 2-inch. Here's the 1.5-inch. Here we go. It's the same as we saw online. But now we can also edit it with our desktop interface for the more precise stuff like opening and editing files. So that was the preview. By clicking the little eye icon, I can click the pencil to edit it. So I can, for instance, say, well, I actually don't want this QR code here. So I'm going to click it and I'm going to press delete. And I want to give more focus on the price. So I'm going to make that bar a little bit bigger. And that description, oh, it's not using up all the space that it can. So let's make that a little bit bigger as well. And this sales icon, well, then we have a bigger one in our list. Well, yes, we could select a bigger file, but that's a bit too much. So let's revert the steps that we did and go back to what we had. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's click the save icon here. Now there are a lot more tools in the template designer. Basically you've got a selector tool, so you can select an item and drag it around, place it somewhere else. You've got this text box icon, so you can draw a text box and start typing in text. You can change any of the options here at the top, the X and Y coordinates, the width and height of the box, the color of the text, the font that you're using, the font size that you're using, alignment within the box. You can just play around with it. It's a pretty powerful tool, but it has a bit of a learning curve. If you run into any issues, feel free to contact Opticon, but I do encourage you to just have fun and test it out for yourself. Then there are a couple of tools like the line tool for this strike through that we have here on the price. We can draw our own box as well. We can flip it around. We can increase how thick the line is. And basically we have the same but for square boxes, rectangles, for circles and ellipses. For barcodes, this one is pretty interesting because you can draw a box and say for instance there is a barcode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right now it's using the QR code symbology, but you can also say I want it as a code 39 or as a data matrix code or a standard 2 of 5. As a European article number UPC, all kinds of methodologies. This little flower icon is the image, which is basically the same as this one. It allows you to select a image from your files and add it into the picture. And these bottom two are for timestamps and for LED behavior on the PE series. So those are all the tools for editing templates. You can also select a product to aid you in how the template will look on an actual product. So let's go for a product. And then it uses the data from the database to fill in this dummy template that allows us to see, well, how will it look in real life? Well, for this product, it would look like this. So I'm pretty happy with what I've created here. So once again, click the save box to save your template. Now here in the list there are a couple of more options. First off, you see all of these check marks. These check marks mean whether or not the template is actually in use. Well, we want to use all of them, so we won't turn them off, but basically you can say, well, I'm not going to use that one. But we are going to use it. And this template, the black and white template without any sale icons or strike throughs, is our default template. This is a template that it will use for any product. Now the next one is for not found products. In other words, that product doesn't exist in the database. There has been a link between an existing MAC address but a non-existing product ID. And this one will tell you on the ESL itself with an image, hey, I'm linked to that product, and it doesn't exist. But the top one is really interesting. This one is our discount template, and basically we want to show this template when something's on discount. Well, how does the system know it is on discount? Well, that is through something called a condition. A condition is a simple true or false logical question. And basically, the condition for this template is if the value in the field standard price is greater than the value in sell price, so basically saying this is our normal price, but we're selling it for less at the moment, we will use this template. You can use other ones, like if it's in a certain group, like alcohols, it needs to use a different type of template, or it needs to show a template with an 18 plus only for certain age groups. You can do all of that. Just have fun, play around with it, and if you have any questions about how it works, because it can get a bit technical, be sure to contact Opticon. So, now that we're done editing our templates, although of course we didn't change too much because I was pretty happy with what we got already, we could go back to the wizard. Let's press save just to be sure here as well. We go back to the wizard, and then step 4 is export the templates and fonts into a zip file. So we click that button and we say, well, let's put it on the desktop. A template file will export it. There we go. I see it here on my desktop as well. Then we can import templates. So it starts up the user interface for the ESL Server web application again. We can import the zip with the templates by selecting the file we just created. It's uploaded to the system. The system reports the templates have been successfully uploaded. Great. Just to double check, we'll go back to the templates. And as you can see, the template that we just edited in that editing software has been properly packaged into a zip file and uploaded to the EBS-50. Now, if you are running several EBS-50s in several stores, you can use that zip file for all of your EBS-50s. There are even certain options to get those templates from an external source. Now that is a bit more technical, and at the moment it is a little bit under development, so be sure to check back with Opticon to make sure that you can use it if you so wish. That brings us to the end of this tutorial about templates. I thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can contact Opticon. Our contact details are in the description of this video. And if you're interested in watching more videos about how to use the EBS-50 and ESL Server web application, be sure to check out the other tutorials. The playlist link is also in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.